Good evening, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe B Sports Report. Without you guys, you know it does not work without you guys. Fortunately, there goes another weekend, but I guess the way we should look at it is, this weekend being gone gets us one weekend closer, hopefully, to an NFL season. The Power 5 conferences meeting this weekend, and it's looking more and more like college football season is in jeopardy and more than likely will not happen, and maybe it'll be played in the spring, which is kind of what I've been saying for a while now. It's almost crazy. I hadn't heard that news. I don't keep up with college stuff. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you, okay? I am 100% devoted to the Dallas Cowboys and the NFL. I devote, every single day I'm talking about the Dallas Cowboys and football. Seriously. During the season, off the season, I wake up in the morning, I talk about, don't sleep on the Dallas Cowboys. I update stuff during the day. I come out here at night, reflect on the day, and any news about the Cowboys, it's right here. And that's where I spend. And it literally drives my wife crazy because she's like, listen, you put a whole lot of time and effort into the Dallas Cowboys. Are the Dallas Cowboys paying you? Do you work for the Cowboys? I said, well, indirectly I do. It's kind of like I'm an intern, I guess, because I don't get paid by them. It's just my love of the sport. She's like, well, that love of your sport don't pay the damn bills. It's like, so we have an agreement that if I'm going to put this much focus on football, then I just can't do another sport. Which, quite honestly, I wouldn't want to, because if I can't give another sport the same devotion and time and effort that I do to football, it's not worth me doing. When I do something, I do it all the way or I don't do it. So, I was sitting there chilling because today I kind of took a day to say, I'm going to kind of step back a little bit. I got that bathroom squared away, and I got to go see my cousin tomorrow because he's got a roof leak, and help him out and all that, and take him a Redskin rack for mini helmets. I don't know if he's got a Washington team with a W on it or not, or if he's putting a throwback helmet on. I don't know what but he'll do whatever with it. And I got a little more time on that big box. So I said, today I'm going to chill a bit, spend some extra time with the wife and all that. We went for a 6-mile walk this morning, and I have done over 20,000 steps. And in case you didn't know, that's 10 miles. 10 miles of walking on this bad knee. But I was sitting there going through my phone, and I see an article from Mike Farello saying that the NFL could play games on Saturday. Yo, bro, I need you guys to back me up on this one here. Haven't I been saying that for quite a while? Haven't I been saying that, I can see the NFL being able to have a season because you're paying the athletes and you don't have as many athletes to take care of. You got about 2,000 football players. You got 32 teams. You got 16 games each. So you got limited travel. You have the wherewithal to go ahead and house them and kind of bubble them, so to speak, and the money and things like that. They're not on a college campus. And let's be clear here. Let's be clear here and understand what we're talking about. When you are young, you feel invincible. When you're young, you don't care about the rules so much. I've been to college. I've been to college. And college is a germ factory. Let's face it. You're going to go to a game. You're going to have a party. You're not worried about social distancing. Come on, man. Let's be real. And to think that you'd be able to have college kids on a campus and think that that's going to work with all of the college football players that are all throughout the country. I just couldn't see how you're going to be able to do it. Now, maybe, like I said, maybe they're brighter than me, but I just don't see how you can do it. I will say thus far, and it's still not a guarantee that the NFL is going to be able to have their season. But for the NFL to have so few players test positive initially, and some of those have been false positives, and for them, the way that they've already been approaching this with the rules and the monitors and basically the snitching of trying to protect it, and the amount of money that they have, that the players realize, listen, I just got to be cool for 6 months so I can get my money. If I don't, if I get busted at one party, I'm losing all my kitty. Well, what's a college football player losing? So, if college football, like I've been telling you, there's already a backdoor agreement that was done. College football cancels the season. The NFL will have games on Saturday. Now, the question for you is this. No college football. None. So, none. But there's a corner in the NFL market. We already know how some of the Thursday night games kind of, some of them haven't been so good. You know, when you had like Cleveland and Cincinnati on Thursday night, it's not a great game. If you end up having Cleveland and Cincinnati on Thursday night, and say Arizona and the Jets on Saturday, and then of course you got, say, Eagles, Cowboys on Sunday, and maybe Washington and Giants in the afternoon, or maybe you got Tampa Bay versus New England at night. Of course, Sunday, you're going to be ecstatic. So the question is will you watch that Arizona Jets game on Saturday? I'm betting, with no other sports, yeah, you would. I think you would. I know I would. I know for sure I would. So here it's the great thing, at least for the NFL. Hypothetically, if college football ends up not playing, the NFL is able to have their season, and they now pick up Saturday games. Think about that. There's no college football. NFL takes over Saturdays. And we are starving for sports. There won't be fans in the stands. However, there will be advertised in the first 8 rows of the stadium. And now you got games on Saturday. So games that were only maybe local games, Arizona and the Jets, will now be a Saturday national broadcast. Whoa, dude, whoa. That's a lot more revenue that'll help make up for the fans not being in the stands. Because if you're not at the game, let's face it, if you're not at the game, you're going to be watching. And if bars have a limit on how many people they can have at there, you're going to be watching at home. if you're watching at home as opposed to at a bar, where a bar might have 50 people watching one jumbo stream, those 50 people are now at home on 50 different TVs watching. The ratings will go through the roof. Much like the draft, having a 30% increase. 30% increase of watching the draft. So, the NFL execs, after television, which I'm not sure how many new shows are going to be happening this fall. I haven't seen any advertising for very many shows that are coming on TV. I mean, I'm seeing now, like, Cedric, the Entertainer, is going to be showing YouTube home videos. That's going to be a show. We already got that, dude. Okay, it's called YouTube. Without the commercials. Well, no, you do get the commercials, but you know what I'm saying. So without new television programming, Netflixing and chill, everything's been watched. You got some new football. The NFL, when they go through and redo that television contract, oh my God. Phew. It won't be back up the Brinks truck. It'll just be bring us Fort Knox. Because that's how much money the NFL will make after school. You watch. You watch. I told you months ago that the NFL already had a plan to take over if college football isn't going. I told you that months ago. You didn't want to listen. Now Mike Farello says it. People are listening. But you watch. The NFL, they're going to be all right. They're going to be all right. So, it's going to be interesting because normally I get about 12 to 13 of the Cowboys games on television here, you know, without having direct TV or anything. But if there's more games spread out, I'm betting that you'll be able to see Cowboys on regular TV. I'm betting that they'll be playing all of the Cowboy games. So we'll have to wait and see. All right, y'all. It's back to Monday. Tomorrow. Back to work. Don't forget, tomorrow night, our live stream, and you never know what happens. You might have Dak's uncle call in. Might have Law Nation call in. You might even have Philly 500 show his fat behind up on the show. Could be. I might even have some new equipment. Flip something new at you. You just never know. So that's why you need to be there. But one thing I can tell you will definitely be there will be another drawing for another one of those Joe Boo beer glasses. I'm Mark Holmes, and I'll see you first thing in the morning.